Dude, I was so disappointed
By what?
because yeah, my local Best Buy and Target didn't have the physical edition of Triangle
What?
Strategy. Yeah, I went to both, dude. Both my local places, and they neither of them had it. And the crazy thing was, it's not only did they not have it because my first thought was like, ah shit, did it sell out? No, I looked at the new game section that's there every Friday or whatever day they release a new game. It wasn't even a section for it. Like the prices had like a whole bunch of Elden Rings, some Gran Turismo sevens, but there wasn't even a slot for Triangle Strategy in both my Target and Best Buy. I was pissed, bro. Okay, let me get this tweet going. Oh no. Come on.
Oop,
We
just got to
are.
the part where they murder Franny.
Damn. Rip Franny. Again.
They just spoiled that man like right on Twitter. It's so dumb.
I know, man. Oh, dude. I, re- I realized. I didn't pick like the starting soon button, so it's okay. We're rolling. Hey, for everyone watching, we'll be with you guys just a second. I'm getting the post ready so more people can join. Oh man, it's been. Can you tell it's been a while since I've done
We're
streaming? Like,
live?
yeah, we're live. We've been live for like a minute, but I forgot to put like the
Oh man.
I forgot to put like the starting soon button. Oh man, give me 1 second. My boy Kingy's already here saying I'm gonna get Triangle Strategy tonight. Let's go, let's go. Give me 1 second, guys. We'll give the proper start in just a second. I just gotta get the post, the social media post out for so all of our wonderful people can see. So bear with me. Come join as we check. I mean, I could put on the starting screen on now, the starting soon screen on now, but whatever. We're already live. Roll with it. You get to see us in our natural habitat, people.
Me
Check.
eating popcorn.
Oh yeah. Triangle strategy. I gotta hear that song again. Dang it. No, not
And so
strategies. Triangle.
I
Hmm.
tried pitching that article I was talking to you about around, but nobody would pick it up, which I figured. It's a weird article, but I don't know, I was excited to talk about it.
Oh hell yeah. Then he gifted a sub to Element. Ooh, appreciate that. Kirby. TV. Okay. On Twitter, get on Facebook, and then we are ready to get this show on the road for real, for real. And it is on Facebook. All right, and people are already starting to come into the channel. So let's go ahead and get this started for real. So, all right, hello everybody, and welcome to the return, people. The return, the official return of HP Critical Plus. Our hiatus is over, man. We're back to going to be back to streaming on a regular schedule. A lot of cool things are going to be coming up, but I am your host Brandon, and for this very special return episode of the HB Critical Plus stream, I am joined by the wonderful, the handsome, and the very intelligent Sterling Silver himself.
Triangle strategy, baby. Let's go.
Triangle strategy, dude. Okay. Since before I even like met you, man, we have both been just like excited as shit as for this game. This is like okay, so on the podcast last year, when I did the podcast with my regular podcast crew, which by the way, if you guys missed any episode, previous episode of the HB Critical podcast, you can check that out on our YouTube, HB Critical with space between that, and all your favorite podcast hosting services. Yeah, with myself, Jarrell, Gabe, and Kelly. We talked about this. Well, mostly me. I talked about the Triangle Strategy debut demo, which I still have downloaded. Let me just go real quick, just so y'all know I'm serious. I'm gonna scroll down here real
I
quick.
re-downloaded it to play it again.
Yes, Project Triangle Strategy debut demo. That's before they even decided that Triangle Strategy was gonna be the final name. I played that demo, and after playing it, I had said on the podcast, and I quote, "This has potential to be my game of the year in 2022." We're here now. The game is out. last month though they had the the Triangle Strategy Prologue demo, which allows you to play the first 3 chapters of the game and carry your demo progress into the full game. So if you guys have not tried this game out and you're on the fence about it, you haven't been convinced, I would highly recommend trying this demo. Now I will give a little bit of a disclaimer about that. Now, me and Sterling are very biased. We have been on board with the whole triangle strategy from the jump. There are a lot of people who understandably have not gotten onto the jump, and I know the main common thing is that it is a tactical game, of course, but the main thing hanging up for people is that it does have a lot of dialogue, and if that story isn't grabbing you right away, then I can understand how that could be a hang up for you. Um, so the demo in this case, the only my only complaint about this demo, it's 100% for I feel made for the people that are already on board. It basically gives you the first 3 chapters a month before the game came out. Essentially, that was the thing. Will it sell new people on the game? It's hard to say. That being said, I still highly recommend it if you're interested in the game and are on the fence about it. But yeah, we both played that last month. I was so excited for it that I ended up doing both choices that were available in the prologue demo. I'm only going to be continuing with one for my actual full playthrough, but I did both just to see what that would lead into. It's very interesting. The first choice, the first major choice of the game, is a bit of a softball compared to some of the other major choices you'll be making in the full game. But yeah, that's the main reason I've been excited for Triangle Strategy. It's I enjoy tactical role playing games. I've never played. A lot of people said this is based on Final Fantasy Tactics. I haven't actually played those. I would love to play those if those came to Switch. But I know the Triangle Strategy itself. I
They
really enjoy. What's up? Yeah, for real. Honestly.
they
Yeah.
are in a sense,
Hmm.
um, but those games their main feature is kind of like a job system that you can freely switch between and customize and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah.
Whereas Triangle Strategy has like a class system with like every character has their one specific thing they can do, and you have to
Okay.
strategize using that, and they can promote within their class. But it like very very reminiscent of that, pretty much a spiritual successor in a sense. My
Yeah.
guess is that this is in some way a test for a new Final Fantasy Tactics game.
I could totally see that. I could totally see how that would be like a test for it. I just hope they actually come to Switch themselves because I would love to try them out. Honestly, yeah, this game does seem to be borrowing a lot from Tactics, but also seems to be borrowing a bit from Fire Emblem because the characters do have their class and they can promote in a very similar Fire Emblem esque way. So I definitely see a little bit of that. My boy Rob is here. He said Final Fantasy Tactics is amazing, and Sterling explained just what I love about it. I would love to. I would absolutely love to give them a try. I absolutely would. So yeah, the bulk of
Uh,
what's up? What were you
Sorry,
gonna say?
sorry. Something else of note. It's not a story spoiler, but it's a little gameplay spoiler, and it
Okay,
relates to Fire Emblem. If you want me to talk about it,
go for it.
it's up to you.
I'm
There
okay with it.
is, as far as I can tell, um, your units have like supports. Like you can build supports like in Fire Emblem,
Ooh.
depending on if you deploy your units together like enough on maps. It's pretty cool.
Oh, I'm on board with that. Okay, I'm gonna definitely keep an eye on that as I go. I'm actually glad you told me that because I didn't know there was a support system in this game. I live for those. Fire Emblem Three Houses supports were incredible. I absolutely adored those. Yeah, so we're pretty excited for this game. I'm just gonna be real, Sterling. Based on what I had played for both the prologue project demo last year and the debut demo of this year, if either the Breath of the Wild sequel or Final Fantasy 16 does not come out this year, I'm still heavily convinced this will end up being my game of the year, honestly, because this is like checks so many boxes that I love about just video games in general. Just an enticing story, fun gameplay, cool characters, incredible music, and just like a great visuals. Jarrell routinely likes to say this game doesn't look as good as Octopath Traveler, and to be fair, he's right. Like I think Octopath Traveler did have like they're both HD 2D to be fair, but I do think Octopath Traveler because it was more structured well as opposed to like the tactical one, it did look a bit better. That's totally fair. But I think this game still looks absolutely gorgeous. The HD 2D style is absolutely great. I think the only other game besides the two I mentioned that could challenge this game for supremacy of my game of the year in 2022 could be Live Alive because I'm also extremely excited for that game, which is also going to be an HD 2D remake. That's gonna be great. Rob is on chat saying, I'm about to buy the full game right now. HC2D, I love HC2D. It's big same. And Octopath is godly. I do need to finish Octopath. I don't want to even say decently far. I got maybe a quarter in. I still have a lot to go on to that. I got distracted, but I will definitely get back to it because I really enjoyed Octopath. But yes. So yes, Live Alive. Yes, Rob. It's a lot of good stuff coming out this year. So last before I get started is yes, Sterling will be here for about an hour or so while I go through some triangle strategy stuff. And then he, as you can see, he's wearing the Kirby hat. I will be right after that, transitioning right into the demo of Kirby and the Forgotten Land. I have not checked it out yet. I wanted to keep my first reactions to all of the stuff on stream, just so you guys can see it, because I'm hearing a lot of good things about it, and that's positive to hear because Kirby's never done 3D, so there's always, of course, some trepidation of whether or not he would make the transition into 3D well. Like some characters do and some characters don't. But it seems like Kirby is doing a good job of it based on reactions I'm hearing, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. Rob is saying Dragon Quest 3 will be AC2D as well. It is, and I'm definitely looking forward to that as well. And he said, I bought the OG game to get a glimpse of it, and I love it. Wow, I'm surprised you bought it just to get a glimpse of it. But I do hear good things about Dragon Quest 3. Like, it's considered one of the better ones of the series, but I haven't played it myself yet. I think I've said all I can about that. So let's go ahead and get into... Oh, Sterling, by the way, how are you watching it? Do you want me to share the screen with you so you can see what's going on, or...
Yeah, sure. It's probably...
Yeah, let me go ahead
It's
and
probably
do that.
better for my internet.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to share my screen to you so you can see what's going on my side.
For anyone watching... The reason I'm kind of talking about future stuff in the game is because I've been playing it all day while Brandon's been at work. And I've also been writing lots of guides about the game, probably to the annoyance of all my editor-in-chiefs, because I've been, Elden Ring's out right now, and all the traffic is going towards Elden Ring. I'm just bugging them to write about triangle strategy.
I think I showed you the wrong thing. Hold on one second. Streamlabs desktop. Let's see. Is it showing now? What's going on in that screen?
Just load. Yeah.
Here it is. But what happens if I go to this? Then it goes to that, right? That black screen?
No, there's no difference for me.
For you, there's no difference. Okay, cool. That's totally fine.
Yep.
I'm just gonna go ahead and fix this here so you guys can see everybody entirely. I forgot to do this before stream, so I apologize to everyone. We'll get this fixed up real quick. Almost there. Bear with me for one more second. Okay, now I gotta fix it here real quick. Actually, let me increase the size here. Increase Sterling a little bit. Decrease that screen. So again, you can see the Streamlabs screen, right?
Yep.
Okay, as long as you can see it, that is all that matters. Okay, we are ready to go. Let's go. Oh, also, Sterling, have you done any of the Nintendo Switch Online rewards that are available now?
I haven't, but I read about them.
Yeah, I did a few, and I got my and it just so happened, like for Animal Crossing, I think how it is like it's based on what villager has a birthday that month, and it just so happens that my favorite village of all time had his birthday on this month, so I got him as my icon. I was like, let's freaking go! I got him, and I got him a That's cool frame and everything. I was just like, I can't believe how lucky I was. I was gonna do a Super Mario Odyssey icon since those are available too, but I was like, he was right there. I was like, this is great. So, for anyone watching, if you do play the demo and you continue from... I did actually test this before the stream started because I didn't want to have anything awkward before I actually got started. You'll get a prompt right at the beginning saying if you want to start with demo save data. Even if you say no, there's still an option on the main menu where you can load your demo save data. And if you're like me, I have like... What are you holding there? I can barely see it. Oh, I thought you were holding like a... Because I have you kind of like minimized on my screen, I thought you were holding like a Switch or something like that. It was like the bottom of your...
Oh, no, dude. Popcorn.
Oh, popcorn, okay. Oh man. Anyway, yeah. So you can start with the demo save data, and if you're like me and made multiple save files, just so you can have access to all the choice at all times. I have 4 save files in the demo, so you can like load them at any time from the main menu, and then it gets its own save file that you can turn from there. So that's what I'm gonna do. And on that note, for everyone watching, this is not the very, very beginning of the game. It is continuing from chapter 3. So, spoiler warning if you want to see like from the very, very start. I'm planning on doing at least 1 chapter on stream before I transition to Kirby. It just depends on how long it'll take. There are a lot of cutscenes. This is my first time seeing it, so I am going to be watching them. I will not be skipping cutscenes, so I just want to let that disclaimer be known as well. But yeah, it's defaulting to chapter 3 because that was the second choice I made. For those in the know, in the big decision that you make at the end of the demo, you have to choose whether or not you want to journey to the holy state of Hyzant or if you want to go to the Grand Duchy of Esfrost. I chose to go on my initial choice, which is the one I'm continuing with, to go to the holy state of Hyzant. And I'm going to be continuing from that. But I did see what happens as well, which is what I have in save file 3, if you decide to go to the Duchy of Esfrost, which is interesting as well. It's a way harder mission in my opinion, the Duchy of Esfrost mission. But yeah, I got a save file on 1, I got a save file on 2, and 2 on 3. But we're going to be continuing from 4. That's my understanding, so. So let's see how this goes.
If
Now, Sterling,
watching.
Yes, go ahead, go for it.
I was just going to say, if anyone watching is playing the game, do you want to talk about the difference between the 2 chapters, or?
We totally can.
So, if you take the Asfrost route, you just kind of get to see the kingdom, and it gives you context that, like, oh, these people are definitely bad, there's something sketchy going on, but,
right.
You know, not everyone is evil, and they have their own problems and stuff like that. And then you get a character exclusive to that chapter, which is Rudolph, and he's like an archer type unit.
Yep.
And then if you go to Hyzant, which Brandon and I both did,
nice.
You get to see the sort of salt trade and how it affects the entire world, and how their kingdom is kind of run on both faith and fear. Mm-hmm. And you get Corentin, as Brandon is greatly showing on screen right now. He's an ice mage, and in my opinion, he is the better choice out of him and Rudolph. So
I would agree. Having an ice mage at this early stage of the game, I think is great. Rudolph is fine. He's an archer, but you also have. I can show you my units that we currently have at the moment. I can go to the roster here. We have Huette, who's also an archer. She's on a hawk though, so she herself is kind of weak to bows. It's kind of a very Fire Emblem thing where flying units are weak to bows and whatnot. I got Serenoa himself. He's at level 4 at the moment. Got Benedict. Yeah, the only one I have at the bottom right now is Roland at level 3, and Quarantine. Quarantine, that was his name. Yeah, this is pretty much my team at the moment. Huette is capped at level 5 because in the demo, you cannot get units higher than level 5. So that's something to be mindful of if you're playing. It's very unlikely you'll get too many characters at level 5 unless you grind on these bartender missions. Which, by the way, if you guys are worried that there's not enough like story content that you can, or not enough battles, you can do the barkeep, and it gives you some the tavern. You can do mock battles, which are not only good for, testing your strategy skills in certain scenarios. They level up your characters, and the first time you complete them, actually, I think even if you complete them again, you can get like certain materials as well. So it's a good way to, if you just want to cut your teeth on battles outside of the main story, which, in tactical games, you do only get so many battles in your main story, so that could be a good way for you to grind your units if that's something that interests you as well. You have your merchant here where he has a rotating stock every now and then. I have like a bunch of these materials that are out of stock at the moment, but I'm assuming they come back into later as the story goes on. You have the smithy who will smith your weapons and make them stronger. Sterling, correct me if I'm wrong. Does each character only get the one weapon, right?
Yeah, and like you said, you upgrade their weapon and kind of get new things, like new attributes with them.
Yeah, that's how that goes. It's down here. I'm just playing around with where I'm gonna be putting the cameras as this is going on. But yeah, I've mostly prioritized Serenoa because he's of course the protagonist. Did a little bit on Roland, on Benedict. I wanted to make sure the main four are like prioritized. So Roland, Benedict, and Frederica. And then I'm also I don't think I'm gonna put anyone else. Yeah, no one else has got any boosts besides the initial four for now. For now, they will get some later, but yeah. And then you got this guy here who will exchange kudos, and you can also you get kudos for doing cool things in battle, like hitting 3 opponents at once with a single spell, back attacking, doing what's it called when you hit an opponent from one side and then your ally hits them from another. I forgot the term for that.
Back attacks?
Well, that back attacks.
Follow-up attacks?
Follow-up attacks, thank you. Yeah, so back attacks, you get kudos for that, but you also get a kudos for follow-up attacks, where you hit one opponent, if you have one of your units on the other side, they will follow up to do more damage on that unit. So you get kudos for that as well. There's a lot of way to get kudos, and then you could exchange them for different stuff. Every time one of these like lore books come out, I get them immediately because I'm in love with the lore of this game and seeing how everything came to be. And then, of course, the quietus is that you can use once in a battle. So, what were you gonna say?
Something of note, like you said about the characters and who to update. What I've noticed is I've put some good items on Anna to like boost her strength and attack and stuff, and leveled her up her weapon accordingly because she has that ability. Right? So if you get a back attack on somebody, you can do it twice. So if you boost her strength, like she can do a ton of damage. I've noticed. That's
true. Her ability to attack do 2 actions in a turn specifically is a great boon that you should definitely do. And also for everyone playing, you have tutorials which you can access anytime. There is a lot of there's a lot in this game. So if you get anything, you got tutorials here to remind you at all times how to do story stuff as well as like gameplay stuff and all that stuff. Information. What I like about this game as well is that there's also like some investigation sections where you're going around this. It's obviously mostly a tactical game, but there are moments where you're just like kind of like going around the overworld, not overworld, but like in specific areas, scouting it for a future battle, but also talking to whoever may be in the area and getting information from them. And the information you gather can be used to create new dialogue options when you have to convince people to make choices that you may want to make later in the game. Because ultimately, every major decision is not made by you, it's made by your 7 most trusted confidants. And you're meant to just convince them to go to your side, where less than you making those decisions yourself, essentially. So the information will help with that. In the original prologue demo, because it was just the one chapter, well, two chapters essentially, but one major decision, all the information you needed for those decisions was kind of given to you in that same chapter. But for the full game, you can get this information at any time, and you never quite know for sure when that information will be useful in making convincing someone to go a decision. Sometimes it could be the very next chapter. Sometimes it could be several chapters. Like I have a lot of information here that has not come up yet in the time I did the demo. I don't know when it's going to come up. And some information you only get by doing certain decisions. Like I got some of this information, mostly the Saintly 7 of Hyzant, because I went to Hyzant. Had I gone to Esfrost, there's other information I could have gathered, and that could have expected another decision later on in the game. I'm only in chapter 3, so who knows what kind of possibilities we'll see. And that excites me, knowing that it could be I could have gained information that could help me in a crucial choice, and maybe I could never get to that because I didn't make that choice. And that's what you were saying earlier, Sterling, about the replayability of it. I'm just so excited to see what you can do. And of course, you can also gather notes in the game. That gives you more lore on the game as well, if that interests you. It's completely optional, but if you're really invested in the story like we are, then you can just do that. And of course, you also have a path traveled. So you can kind of see the tree of sense of like which routes you have taken so far. And that's pretty much everything I can discuss at the moment. Let's get out of this camp and see the next cutscene. I'm just so happy. What's up?
Something that the game doesn't really tell you, and that I've learned. You know, when you're doing uh, the scales of conviction stuff, and you have to convince the characters like you talked about. And you
Yes.
unlock some dialogue options depending on what you do during.
Yes.
The dialogue option you unlock is not always the right answer,
Correct.
which
Yes.
I did not think.
I also did not
I always
realize that.
thought it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always thought it was like the reward for doing the exploration properly.
Right. I thought that too. And guess what? When I did the when I went to I went to Hyzant, but when I tried to do the S-Frost route, I did all the new options that were unlocked, and they were all wrong. I only got to S-Frost because I convinced Anna, and it was a 4-3. I was like, dang, I did terribly. But I mean, you know, when these decisions come up, I'm gonna make save states because my will be upheld at all costs. The will of the people is the will of House Wolford, the Lord of House Wolford. I will influence time itself. Anyway, but I also really like the world map. You get a sense of like where everything is, where all the pathways are, and for everyone playing through the story, the game tells you this too. But yeah, the red exclamation point is where the next story thing is. But every now and then you'll get a green exclamation point in another part of the map. That'll give you a little side story. Helps build the story. It always reminds me of Game of Thrones because, of course, you know, Game of Thrones would constantly check in on different characters throughout the world as the story was going on, which is something I always appreciated. But yeah, let's go ahead and check this out. So it's time for us to bid farewell to the holy state of Hyzant. Hyzant, you I guess neither nation is perfectly honest if I'm being real. But I guess if I had to choose between the two, Hyzant is not as bad. Though I'm a little bit biased based on information that we know
I'm sorry, my lord.
later.
Whenever I see your face, I can't help but think of the lad I once knew.
Something I've heard
Lower your voice.
is that later on in the game,
House Wolford certainly is lively.
through actions and stuff like that, the characters, you kind of learn that
Indeed. I've never seen such a
Learn
brave
what now?
happy family.
what's our country's
Say-
Glenbrook, right? That's our country.
Yeah, we're a bannerment to the kingdom of Glenbrook. Yes.
Yeah, you kind of learn that Glenbrook is
glad they
also
allowed you to
not
travel with us.
like a perfect country. You're not
Oh.
just because you're the main character
Yeah.
doesn't mean that you're the good guys always, which is
As
interesting.
am I.
Sure.
I intend
And
to
honestly, I probably could
revolutionize the world
have.
with
That's
my
something I probably would have
research.
guessed as well. I'd like that all these countries probably have their own dark little secrets here and there.
Very well and good.
Like,
But we also have a.
and I think that's important for a game like this that has like a deep story, a deep war story. That's one thing that I prized that I loved about Three Houses is that neither side was evil nor was either side good. There was like good and bad aspects to each of the three houses, honestly, and
Busy
that's what
times
made
lie
it
ahead, Frederica.
compelling, but it's what also made it tragic. When the battles,
Yes.
when the war phase, especially when the war phase got started, and
Let
it's
us make it a
so.
grand
Do you watch
wedding.
Attack on Titan?
Huet, prepare an
Oh, yeah,
extravagant
God,
gift
yeah.
worthy of my
Okay, cool. Yeah, so that's another thing that I like about what's going on. I'm not gonna go into details on Attack on Titan on this Triangle Strategy stream, but
Yes, Your
that
Highness.
is absolutely what that show is doing right now as well, Attack on Titan, where it's like very much not all
It
good
seems
and
I'm
bad.
just in time.
Like there's like a side of good people. Well, hold on, I'm phrasing this terribly. There's good and bad on both sides. Is what I'm trying to say.
I came to
And
thank you.
like sometimes
you off
when you're
on
watching an
behalf of the
episode,
Holy
it's
One.
tough to know who exactly to root for. It really is.
We are
It's
the
really
ones who should
more
thank
like
you.
not who necessarily who's good or bad,
Glenbrook
but
and House Wolford
whose
shall not forget your
ideals
kindness.
and motivations do you resonate with more, and that will basically help
I'm
inform
happy to
you
have
like
seen Hyzant
what you
with my
want.
own eyes.
Though that side may
Till
not
we meet
necessarily win. You know.
And who you kind of
Lord Serenor.
sympathize with
Future of
can
Northalia
change
is in the
from like
hands of the
episode to
young,
episode,
those
which
like
is kind of
ourselves.
crazy.
Honestly, it really can. One new story
I much
detail
look
could
forward
literally
to our
change
next meeting.
everything. And
Yeah.
again, no spoilers, but the most recent episode was pretty big in terms of like motivations of characters. I'm like, woof, wow. It's a great show. I love shows and games that have multi-layered motivations.
We have heard much about how all in Hyzand are blessed by the goddess's teachings. And yet, they told us almost nothing.
And to be clear, like I'm okay with like a traditional good versus evil story too. Like I think those are important
what
too.
What sort of lives
but
do they live here?
It's not. I guess one of the reasons why I appreciate it is
life
because it's
did
not as
Mother
common
lead?
that people will tell like a multi-layer story where characters can be where there's a little more
something the matter,
ambiguity,
Frederica?
I guess, to it.
Forgive me.
I just find
I
it
was
more
merely
realistic. The
lost in
writing is
thought.
always usually better in stories like that.
Yes,
Thoughts of the
that's
Roselle, I
very
presume.
true too. I feel like if you're gonna do like a war story, I feel it's almost essential to do that because I almost never see
Yes.
war stories
I
as
wondered
good
what
versus
effect it
evil.
might
I
have on
just
your
think of
relations
them
with Hyzand.
as having their own
now that we
ideals
are
and survival.
divided.
You know, it's a great movie that I think a recently good movie that I think touches on that pretty well. Raya and the Last Dragon. If you
Right
haven't
now,
seen that
our
movie,
three nations work
I
together,
think the villains'
but
motivations
none
of
can say
Raya and
what
the
the
Last
future
Dragon
holds.
are actually really compelling. Like for a Disney movie, it's surprising how compelling the villains were. That they themselves did not really feel evil. That it was for the
Whatever
sake of
may
their
occur,
nation. That's
know
something
that
that's
you will not have to
relatively
bear it
early.
alone.
And the real villains of Raya and Last Dragon is, I guess, like the evil of man as opposed to an individual, which
It will be a burden for
it's
all
it's
of
not
House
something I would
Wolf
expect it
together.
from a Disney film, but it was
Together.
very done very well. And it did pull on some heartstrings sometimes, but
Thank you, Serenoa.
The Land of Sand is uncompleted. The reason why, by the way, I talked through this scene is because this is like the last scene in the demo before it says thank you for playing the demo. So I know what happened in this one. But for the other scenes that I'm going to be doing on stream, I'm going to be shutting up. Yeah. So we have 10 save files. I'm going to be saving right there on number 1.
Oh man, I'm getting new characters and I'm getting all excited.
Ooh.
For anyone watching, I'm playing the game like by
His
myself while
diplomatic
Brandon
visit
plays
as
because
Lord of the House
I am
complete,
just having too much
Serenoa
fun. I don't want to
returns to
stop.
the Wolford
Yeah.
domain.
Alright, back to the Wolford domain. And Roland's heading back.
Safely
home.
within Glenbrook, Roland and Huette retire to Whitehome in the Crown City. Alas, there is no time for rest in House Wolford, as Serenoa soon finds himself swept up in preparations for his wedding to Frederica.
Oh man, we just got done being sweaty in this desert area fighting mages, and now we got to get ready for the wedding, man. Whew.
Dragan, meanwhile, presides over the blasting of a new tunnel at the Grand Norzelian Mines.
Chapter 4, A New Dawn. Interesting title. Oop, okay. Oh, look at this arena, guys. Oh! Okay. Yeah, this is an arena if I ever saw one.
Yeah. You see other
That should be
places
the
too
end
as
of
you
that
go along,
forest of
and it's
bedrock.
like, ooh, there's gonna be a fight here at some point.
Yeah. I enjoyed Dragan's drunken scene that he had at House Wolford. It was.
Oh, so good, so good.
I'm already really liking Dragan's
What
character.
in the name of iron?
In the name of Iron, I like that line.
What is it? Do we require more explosives?
Sterling, did you ever play the Telltale Game of Thrones game by chance?
I did, and I really liked it.
I did as well, and I'm so sad that it never got another season, and probably will not now. But
Yeah.
I would have.
I
loved
thought
to
it was. I thought it was one of the best because like that one felt like your choices really did matter in the end. Like felt like the
Yeah.
ending. I think I played it 2 or 3 times. Like every time it was very different. So
Yeah, especially the ending, man. Oh boy, that last chapter could be quite different depending on the choice you made in episode 5. I was like, oh yeah, I really enjoyed that one. The reason why I bring it up is first off, the Iron from Ice. I absolutely love House Forrester. They were great. But Asher Forrester said a line and a warning, like a swear warning, I'm about to say. Asher Forrester at one point, like someone comes, he goes like, "What in the name of fire and fuck?" I'm like, "What?" And I was just like, that is the best expletive I've heard from Game of Thrones, bar none.
No, Lord Dragan. You best come see for yourself.
Well, these miners really wanted to see what happened.
What the? It couldn't be.
Oh no, what'd they find? Damn, son, where'd you find this?
That settles the wedding program, then. We still must decide upon the wedding dress, however.
Next major choice is what dress she wears. Let's go.
Not we, Benedict.
I just got a new character, and he's very, very interesting. His abilities. I think y'all really like it. Man, damn, this game is cool.
So you are firmly past the prologue demo point, then, right?
Yeah. So I'm at the second major choice that you did in the very first demo.
Wait, there's a second
I'm
choice?
right at that fight.
Oh, so you made the choice, and now you're doing the fight as a result.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, wait, so you got another character from that?
Yeah. So from the last demo,
a character that we that we haven't seen, or one that you've seen before.
Yeah, I've gotten 2 characters that we haven't seen like at all.
Oh wow.
That haven't been in either demo.
That's nuts. I'm actually very excited.
Yeah.
What do you desire, Frederica?
Out of curiosity, and don't go into too much detail, but I am a little bit curious. For the thing with quarantine in the most recent chapter I did, he got kind of a decent amount of story to him in that chapter, and so does Rudolph if you make the other choice. Have those other characters that you've gotten that same kind of care, or they just kind of like come to you because of your decisions you're making?
They get a backstory. Like there's like a cutscene that plays anytime you get a character.
Okay.
Kind of showing who they are and their decision for joining you. But so far, I haven't really gotten any of the support conversations that I talked about earlier.
Okay. So, I was curious about that because, see, in the original project demo, I know I got like this shaman-looking character when I made this one choice, and then I got Quarantine after making a different choice in that same demo. But they just kind of joined you, just like, hey, Lord Serenoa, you're pretty cool, man. I'm gonna tag along with you. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that how it's gonna be in the full game? And then we got the demo, and then Quarantine got that full-on backstory and chapter, more or less dedicated to him. Same with Rudolph. I was like, oh, I wonder if the full game will do that. So you're saying it's kind of like a little bit of both, basically, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
They're like as you probably guessed so far, like they're not in the main story at all. Like they have showed up or anything.
Yeah, I have no doubt about that. Like, and that's fine. I'm okay with that because tactical games by nature.
Cast of characters is always big.
Yeah, the tactical games on by nature have a lot of characters, so it wouldn't be reasonable to assume they're all going to be playing a big role. And the marketing for this game really does kind of focus mostly on Serenoa, Benedict, Frederica, and Roland as like your main 4. Then you got the other that form your other 4. Like your initial 8 characters are going to be the most important, with those 4 I mentioned being tantamount in that case. And then everyone else I think is just going to be kind of like, and Fire Emblem kind of does that too. Honestly, you have a few characters in Fire Emblem games that are like the most important, and then all your other characters can get more backstory if you get like support conversation with them. But they just generally won't play as a big a role in the overall story because they can die.
Hadn't you mentioned wanting to dress
if you're playing like classic mode or whatever.
Then you'd best ask the Roselle about that. There's a Rosellan village here in the domain.
The Rosellan village here in the domain. I think I remember hearing about that in one of these character trailers they did for the game.
I'm sure they'd make you a dress if you asked.
I feel it's gonna come into play later.
But what of the other nations in attendance? Surely Hyzant would not look kindly upon it.
F. Hyzant.
Lord Simon, is it true that you assisted the Roselle who fled Hyzant during the war, and that you then granted them asylum here?
Did.
Aye, that is how the Roselle came to live within our domain.
I want to look it up, honestly. See, Lord Simon, or the former Lord Simon, his voice sounds like the one who voiced.
It's Geralt from Fire Emblem.
Let's go! It is him. Awesome. He sure loves
that
playing.
Voice actor also did. He did the voice for the teaser trailer for the Final Fantasy VII teaser trailer. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, that's cool. I was gonna say he also voiced Jiraiya in Naruto in the dub, that's how I first came to hear his voice. He's a great voice actor, honestly. His roles, like he
is.
He's really good.
It was a source of great tension, but in the end, Lord Simon's perseverance prevailed, and a group of Roselle found new homes here.
Mm-hmm.
To this day, the Holy State demands they be returned to Hyzant, citing their goddess's teachings as justification.
To this day, wow.
The roots of the conflict run deep. Nevertheless, it is our duty to protect those who we have sworn to take under our wing.
Oh yeah, now I'm understanding how that decision is going to come into play later on. The one, again, that was in that character trailer they had on YouTube.
Should you choose to dress in the Rosellan custom, we shall stand behind you every step of the way.
Is that so? Then I see not how I could refuse such a kindness.
Oh.
I shall accompany you to the village. To tell the truth, I have never been there myself. It would be a good opportunity to get to know them to strengthen our bonds.
As is your duty, my son.
I wonder who voices Serenoa.
Rosellan custom it is, then. Let us depart at once to make.
Yeah, I wanted to look up
all
who does the voices, see if I can get
Can't
some
wait
interviews.
to see what they come up with.
Ooh, nice. Yeah. Because Serenoa's voice actor sounds familiar, and I think the project demo even says who does it, but I've totally forgotten. So we're off to the Rosellan. Oh, so that's the Rosellan village. Ooh, okay. Serenoa visits the Rosellan village and is domain for the first time. Hopes they will make his betrothed's wedding dress in the investigation phase. Okay. Let's just check the map real quick, just to zoom out. And nothing else is happening. So let's go right in there and investigate. Let's investigate soon. That's so close to Hyzant. Like, it almost feels like Hyzant is closer to the Rosellan village than the House Wolford is to it. I feel like Hyzant could just like spring on them, and the House Wolford wouldn't get there in time. Oh my God, this village is gonna get attacked.
And welcome, Lord Serenoa and Lady Frederica.
Man,
Dude, I'm talking about like.
Yeah, you aren't kidding, man. I'm just looking at this Rosellan village, like, look at this battlefield.
My name is Jerome. I bid you welcome on behalf of the Roselle.
Jerome, let me look at this profile real quick. Representing the Rosellan village, Jerome Lazenby, head of the Rosellan village in the Wolford domain, deeply respected by his nice.
And congratulations on your engagement, as well as assuming lordship of your house.
I see so many people, and I'm like, can you join my party? Like, Exar Marshall, after I went to Hyzant and had it, and he was like slaying all those mages, like, yo, Exarm, can you join me? You're pretty cool. You look cool, get in.
You have
I
my
like
gratitude.
the officer
We
guy
hope you will
from
continue to lend your
Aesfrost.
support to
The guy
House
with like the
Wolford.
big Billy Club. I thought he was sick.
Yeah, he was alright. He was okay.
You have my word. I owe your Lord Father a great debt. Though, even were that not the case, you are engaged to one of our own in Lady Frederica.
Like I told you earlier, I'm supposed
What's
to. I was just gonna say I'm supposed to go tonight with some friends and kind of just want to stay home like this.
Oh man, you know, I definitely know the feeling. Like sometimes you just like, I just want to just. I could go out and hang out, or I could just play more triangle strategy, which you know is a freaking mood. By the way, Jerome here, he sounds like I don't remember the voice actor's name at the top of my head at the moment, unfortunately, but it sounded like the one who voiced wow, no names are coming to me right now. This is the stream curse, man. Like everything just disappears from memory. I hate this, man. I absolutely hate this. Just names are just not coming to me.
What do you look
Few things could
for?
bring us
What
more
is it?
joy. We shall make the finest dress you have ever seen.
Damn it. I am embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. Okay, it's in 3 houses. He's in the Black Eagles. Ferdinand! Damn it, why did that name not come to me? Billy Kametz! Now all the names are coming to me. Billy Kametz, the voice actor that voiced Ferdinand. I think he voices Jerome here. Because it sounds like him.
On that subject, I have one humble request. I would like to incorporate this pendant into the design.
Okay.
The pendant you're never without.
'Tis one of a kind, left to me by my late mother. She was one of the Rosellan refugees who fled Hyzant during the war and found her way to Aesfrost. In a twist of fate, she fell in love with the former Archduke, and thus was I born. In secret, of course.
Oh, really? Hold on. Let me reread that. I just want to make sure I understand this. So, because I was curious about how Frederica was born. Okay. She found her way to Aesfrost, fell in love with the former Archduke, and was okay. Makes sense.
After I was born, she was sent back to Hyzant, where she met her end.
Oh, that's true.
I see why it never leaves you. Pray fashion the dress in this pendant's image.
It shall be done, my lord. Let us delay no further. Lady Frederica, please step inside, that we may take your measurements.
Thank you kindly.
The measurements may take some time, Lord Serenoa. Perhaps you'd care to take a stroll and see the village while you wait.
Yeah, investigate the
I'd
village.
very much like that. Thank you.
Perhaps look around the village and get to know people while they're taking her measurements. Alright, so I see a green exclamation point over there, which means he's a guy that's gonna shape my convictions. Oh my god. Look at that, man. What's this? Oh, there's a ladder here. Oh. I always forget to, like, turn the camera around so I could, like, really see what's going on. I always feel like, oh, this is just the one angle, but it's not. There's so many angles you can look at the world.
Forget you can do it, to be honest.
Yeah, I do as well. By the way, yeah, it's still showing that Roland and Huette are my party, but they ain't with me right now. Like, I'm assuming they come back before. Anyway, let's go inside this person's
pretty
house. Or see some flashing objects over there. Let me just loot the place. 300, let's go. Oh, here's Anna. Chilling in this house. I see the flashing item over there. What is it? Ooh, notes. I love notes. Let me see. Volume. Will it tell me which one? Okay, I will read that later. I will read it off stream, but I love these notes. See what I remember again. Who's this? Jerome. There we go. There are doors here. Roselle arrived at the domain. Now we just gotta keep the Roselle safe. I don't know, man. When that choice comes, and I think you know the one I'm talking about, again, based on this YouTube video that showed some of the future choices in the game. I don't know if I could hurt the Roselle. They seem nice.
Oh man, I'm still on that mission and I got a third character.
What?
Dang.
That's so many.
Yeah.
Check this well. Recovery pillar in the well. Let's go.
It's getting to the point where it's like, oh, who do I want to take with me on each battle? Like, I just want everyone.
You might have to start making some decisions. You learn about Serenoa's duty. Okay, let's see. That's information. What is his duty? Lord Simon has long been loved and admired by his own people by the Roselle. Now that Serenoa has seen his father's has to learn. His responsibility of protecting all people of Wolford falls on his shoulders. Oh, that's... I know exactly what decision that information is going to come into play on. Alright, let me talk to this old man with the... Time to make a decision. A minor decision, but a decision nonetheless. We came to this land in the midst of the Saltine Wars, desperate to escape Hyzan's extraordinary cruelty. The Father then granted us asylum in our army, shielding us from further harm. Okay, here we go. I would have done the same. We have a duty to help those in need. It's morality, utility, liberty, right?
Oh, I don't know if they're always in the same
order.
Spot,
yeah,
to be honest, are they?
I don't know if it's always in the same order. To be honest, I was more asking if those are the three like principles of this game, right?
Yeah, morality, liberty, and
utility.
Utility, yeah.
Yeah, and that's basically what governs like everything in this game. And again, yeah. I haven't looked too deeply into like anything besides what we've already seen in official sources. But I'm still assuming that there's like multiple. Well, you've confirmed there's multiple endings from your reviewers, but I'm wondering if it's like three specifically based on like there's a utility ending, a liberty ending, or a morality ending, or something like that. Oh, what was that? What was the question again? Granted, it's shielding us from harm. Okay, I would have done the same. We have duty. I pray that some of you no longer requirement are free to live your lives unfettered. Oh wow, that is a liberty ass choice. like. And I intend to honor that. Let us work together and make this land prosperous for your people. That feels like utility. And this is morality. So, for the most part, I just want to clarify. When I look at these decisions, I don't really even think about it in terms of the three principles. I just think about what would I say in this situation, just kind of go from there. But sometimes it's so easy to figure out which one is which that I'm just like, well, what do I actually want to say here? Because... I don't know. When it comes to me, I tend to skew more between the three. I tend to skew more towards either liberty or morality. I try to avoid utility options if possible because they usually are pretty cold. If I'm being honest, but again, it's whatever I would say in this situation. I'm gonna say I would have done the same. The morality option in this case. Hard as me here. Never forget all of you. I swear, when I'm done with this game, I'm gonna go deep into like alternate, not the choices because I do want to experience those myself, but like some of the alternate quotes for like making some of these other things. I want to see what like some of these other options would be, like how you know. I noticed that when you're talking to like the Hyzant leaders or the Esfrost leaders in those choices, and you make like a certain decision, they're just like, "Oh, that's a boring answer." Like for example, Gusadolf is like, "A very safe answer, Lord Wolford." Like, damn. Father granted was in us on our lands. Until they are now much part of Wolford's and everyone else. The Roselle and the Wolford domain. Yep. Oh, what am I talking about? Oh, it's a cat. It's a kitty cat. Kitty cat. Man, that's kind of tragic when you think about it. That they're so scared to leave this village because if a Hyzant person just happens to be nearby, they'll just be like yoink, executed. I'm like, ugh. Or enslaved, whatever they decide to do with the Roselle. See, this child doesn't want to stay. It's no fun staying in the village. I want to go play somewhere else. The mother gets mad if I go too far. Oh boy. Now this one is a little harder to decide. I don't think. Let's see. You'll be eventually feeling you're older, and when that day comes, I'll show you both landing around the domain myself. That's because you're precious to her. You do well to heed her words. There's plenty of fun to be had. I'm sure your mother would be pleased if you took up hunting or fishing. That's a utility-ass answer. Now that I know, I'm like, it's becoming easier for me to like identify them. This is Liberty. Yeah, you're right. They're not all in the same route because this is Liberty at the top here, and this is definitely Morality at the bottom. I'm gonna go with the top option. This is the more the Liberty option. I feel the closest to this decision here. Wow, really? I want to see all the big ships in the harbor. Now the kid can't wait to grow up. What have I done? You had to enjoy your childhood, man. Oh, I see an item. HP, free HP. This music is actually very comforting as well. My convictions got strengthened by climbing a ladder.
I talked to a cat once and it said that, so I don't know what they mean.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, you know what? It may be because I took the ladder instead of taking the stairs up here. Maybe it's just like, oh, wow. You're very free. I don't know, man. I would love to see a breakdown of some of these things, honestly. It's like, oh, that cat wasn't supposed to talk to you. Damn, you Liberty mother. Okay, I can't go in there because that's where they're taking her measurements. Have I talked to you yet? Okay, climbing the ladder and playing lookout. Oh, I found someone. They're playing hide and seek over here. Let's climb down the ladder. There we go. My convictions got strengthened again just talking to this child.
That's weird.
Was it utility for coming down the ladder to talk to this person instead of taking the stair? Oh god, there's another route here. Oh wow, there's so many routes. Yeah, I would love a breakdown of all this. I don't understand. Now, are there any other houses in this area that I should be looking for? I think I've already talked to all the people.
No, you can't go in them or anything.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. It does not. Move on this ladder, see if my convictions are strengthened again. Oh, man. Oh, well. That seems to be that, then. Let me just review my... oh, no. I didn't mean to press that. Let me just review the information I've gathered so far, because I feel like it's going to be important. Oops, wrong thing. War Chronicle. Information. Okay, we only got one other thing. 30 years ago, since they have lived quite a far from the rest of the land. In gratitude towards house and before endures to this day. So they remain grateful. And again, I'll read those notes after the stream, I think. Oh god, I'm trying to get... So I think we got all the information we can. I'm just gonna do a quick safety save. can conclude the exploration. See what happens next. Yeah, we only explored the entire village. They must have finished their measurements. Meanwhile... Oh, back to Glenbrook. Oh boy, King Regnar's gonna be pissed.
Do you understand just how dangerous it is for a young prince to go gallivanting off on a whim?
Punish me if you will. But if I hadn't gone gallivanting, I never would have learned the state of things outside our own kingdom.
I love that Roland is sometimes, screw you, Dad. Such an angsty teen he is.
Oh? Well, if you are so interested in international affairs, then I have a fitting role for you to play.
Oh dear, what is
You
this?
will oversee the Grand Norzelian mines.
Father, it would be a privilege.
I fear that punishment would provoke no reflection, and so I would rather put your energies to work for the kingdom.
I shan't let you down, Father.
I am not blind to your feelings, my son. I understand that my methods vex you. Nevertheless, I ask that you stay out of harm's way, and give me no reason to worry.
Of course.
Mining is grueling, thankless work. Show the miners the appreciation they deserve.
I shall. You have my word.
The necessary provisions have been arranged, Your Highness. You are to deliver them to Dragan.
Father, may I bring Lord Wolfort? It is his job to oversee the operation after all. And his closeness with Dragan may engender goodwill.
I know you trust him a great deal, Roland. But I would remind you that his betrothal now binds him to Esfrost. You would do well to be wary of any move he or his house might make.
So you share Franny's views on the matter. Nevertheless, Serenoa is a friend I could never hope to replace. A friend I trust no matter your opinion of him.
What's up? What's up?
Nothing. I just realized it's 8 o'clock. I gotta get going.
Oh shit! All right, man. Thanks so much for coming out and chatting with me about Triangle Strategy. We will be talking significantly more about it in the coming days / weeks. I'm sure.
Absolutely, dude.
All right, man. I hope you have a great time, and I will definitely catch you next time.
Absolutely, man.
Oh, wait, real quick before you go.
Have fun.
Before you go, to all the wonderful viewers who are watching, both on live and on YouTube, let them know where they can find you and all your cool stuff.
Y'all can find me on Twitter at Silver Sterling, and you can find my podcast on Spotify, SoundCloud, Anchor, all the good stuff. It's called Memory Card Memoirs. Brandon, some of the HP Critical crew have been on the podcast, and you can find my writing at Jump Cut Play and Game Per. And you can listen to my anime podcast I do with some friends called the Simply Anime Podcast. That is it. Thank you for having me, brother.
I will definitely have you on in the future for other stuff, man. You have a great night and take care, man.
Of course, man. Good night.
Good night, bro. Good night. All right. He is out. Let me go ahead and just fix some things real quick. Bear with me. Let me just... That... I actually want to test something real quick while it's just me. I'm going to close Discord for a second. Okay, now you can no longer see me. But now that Discord is closed, I want to see if I can turn on the webcam and see if that works. Or it may not work because I had Discord open in the beginning. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and leave it off then for the remainder of the stream. I'm going to do a little more Triangle Strategy because, if possible, I'd like to at least get in some gameplay of at least one battle before I call it. And then I will be doing some of the Kirby demo. I don't know if I'll be doing the entirety of the Kirby demo because I do gotta work tomorrow, so I don't want to keep the stream going too late. But I want to do at least a little bit just to show it off because I'm also very excited to try that as well. Yeah, let's continue for now.
Concerning words, Your Highness, House Wolford must be subject to the same scrutiny as any other.
Roland.
Oh, I just realized I don't need to have my headphones on anymore. Let me take all that off. All right, I can hear some more clearly now. Let's go. By the way, I want to just say real quick, I did announce at the beginning of the stream that, we're back on a regular streaming schedule. And, ooh.
Bring these tidings to Gustadolf at once.
What I was going to say is, very soon, I'm planning on having, like, a new updated stream layout so you guys can see all kind of new cool stuff that we're hoping to unveil. And I'm very excited to reveal soon. Yeah. But until then, streams are going to be coming a lot more regularly, so you guys can look forward to that. And I usually say this for the end of the stream, I'm just going to say this real quick. Definitely follow our social media, because every week we will have announcements of what streams are going to be coming that week in our weekly stream schedule. So you can follow us on Twitter at critical_HP, Facebook at HP Critical, and our Instagram is HP Critical Gaming. So definitely follow any of those, because either of those will give you the weekly stream schedule that we do. There'll be a stream this Monday, and there'll be a stream this Friday. And I will be kind of ramping up streams again very soon, besides the 2 that we do a week, because I do want to at least get it back to 3. There's still some background stuff we have to do for the website, because that's, top priority. But at some point, I do want to bump that back up to 3. But at least for the few weeks, we'll be back to our schedule that we had before we went on our hiatus, which is 2 a week. Just want to let you guys know that. Anyway, let's continue.
Is that everyone? Good. I have important news for all of you. What you see before you is to be seized by the Duchy of Esfrost. You shall not speak of this beyond those in present company. Any who do will be punished to the fullest extent of the law.
What?
Lord Dragan, are not the resources we mine destined to be shared among nations?
Oh dear. Oh dear.
This matter is not up for debate. A discovery of this magnitude could reshape all of Norzelia.
What the hell did they find?
And so I ask this of you. Stand with me as I lead this great realm into a new era.
Oh boy. Dragan is literally dreaming of grandeur right now. And this granite.
You risk much giving us these orders. I shall do exactly as you say.
I thank you. I have already sent the Archduke a letter informing him of our find. When I am appointed Prime Minister, I promise to reward you all handsomely for delivering me such a boon.
You are to be Prime Minister?
You're making a lot of assumptions with that.
Or Ambassador to Glenbrook, perhaps. Time will tell. Either way, with this I shall make my mark. And do what neither Father nor Gustadolf ever could.
Also, I might get some food in this second. If I decide to get food to have during the stream, I will probably be staying a little longer, but it just depends. His tidings have already reached him. Literally shut the
What
radio.
news from Dragan, dear brother?
I never dreamt our hypothesis would prove true.
So you take him at his word?
I have no choice. The spy I sent to shadow him corroborates his report.
A spy, huh?
And? What are his demands?
He wishes to be named Prime Minister in exchange for secreting it away to Esfrost. Negotiations with Glenbrook are in the offing, should I refuse.
Ooh.
So he means to threaten you?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He blackmails him.
He is stronger than I believed him to be. Certainly what he has uncovered is worth the price he asks. What would you do, were you me?
Keep the secret safe, naturally. Did you not send a spy for this very reason? Surely expected this would happen.
I did, and they have been issued emergency orders.
Then leave the rest to me. I shall depart at once.
How fortunate I am to have a brother who knows me so well.
Oh boy.
Ah, Dragan. You will rue the day you dared place Glenbrook beside me on the scales of your feeble judgment. I hand down the orders. Yield or be crushed beneath my heel.
Oh boy, he threatened the wrong man. That was foolish. His ambitions got the better of him, certainly. Let's zoom out. Is there anything else going on elsewhere? No, it's all quiet on the other fronts. So let's go see what's going on here. Roland comes to the Roseland. Oh, right. Yeah. Come with him to the mines, which is surely going to lead into a battle.
The dress measurements are finished at last. I applaud your patience.
Is it exactly as you hoped?
It is indeed. I can hardly wait to see it finished.
I am glad to hear it.
There you are.
Hey, you got here fast.
Prince Roland. And Huette besides. What brings you here?
We were looking for you.
We inquired around Castle Wolfort and heard you all had come here.
Has something happened?
Father has asked me to keep watch over the mines. Won't you join me?
You scarcely need ask, of course.
A wise course of action, seeing as you will be overseeing the mining operations.
And we can present Dragan with the gifts we procured abroad.
A fine opportunity to get to know the man better. He is quite talented, is he not?
He is a man with grand visions for the future, that much is certain. I shall tell you more of him along the way.
Then let us waste not one moment more. To the mines.
To the mines indeed.
I'll have the dress ready in time for the ceremony, my lord.
You have my thanks, Jerome.
Let's go.
Serenoa and Frederica journey to the Rosellan village so she may be fitted for her wedding gown. The young lord gains an unexpected moment of quietude while he waits.
For now.
However, Roland soon arrives with orders from King Regna to inspect the Grand Norzellian mines, where Dragan has made great progress.
It's pretty far, actually, from the Rosellan village. Oh, we're doing another investigation. 2 in the same chapter. I think that's new, for me at least. We gained some information from the Rosellan village, for sure. You know, they put all these locations here. I'm hoping at various points we'll get to actually explore these areas to see what structures they have, you know? Oh! But now we get to explore the Rosellan mines. I didn't realize how close it was to Esfrost. No wonder that bird got there fast. No wonder indeed.
How will Gustadolf respond to my offer? I should think there's but one logical answer.
So you thought.
Should he refuse for some reason, I will need Father's aid. I must apprise him of the situation.
Lord Dragan, Prince Roland is here from the Crown City.
What's this? Prince Roland and my friends of House Wolfort.
Oh boy.
To what do I owe the honor?
Oh boy, he wasn't ready for this.
Apologies for the sudden nature of our visit, Dragan. I have come on Father's orders to offer our sincere gratitude, as well as to observe the mining operation.
Splendid! The miners will no doubt be heartened by your Highness's presence.
Does the mining continue apace?
Indeed it does. There are no problems to report.
And now you can go.
And what of your trip abroad, Lord Serenoa?
It was most enlightening indeed. We even brought something for you. I do hope it's to your liking.
A portrait of the goddess herself, drawn with... Is this dyed salt?
It is. I understand they are used as talismans in Hyzant.
This gift would fetch unfathomable value in the duchy. I cannot thank you enough.
It is enough to see you happy.
Oh man, he's being turncoat and he's.
I am glad our deliberations were not in vain.
This hurts me, man. We clearly think of so highly of Dragan, and he's trying to play both sides here.
Dragan, I believe it was you who said the future is in the hands of the Ardent Youth. We are of like mind. Let us shape the future together.
Come clean, man.
Indeed. That future is close at hand. I suspect we will reach across the border and ask for your cooperation in due course.
And I shall gladly assent.
Yes, we eagerly await your offer. Now then, I was thinking I might examine the quarry.
Wait, Your Highness! One of the tunnels caved in but a few days ago. I would advise against entering just now.
Did you not assure us moments ago that the mining continues apace?
The miners are working to repair the damage as we speak. It is simply too soon to allow you inside.
Was it caused by a blast?
It was, in fact. We were perhaps a bit overzealous in attempting to remove some of the bedrock.
I'd no idea your explosives were so powerful. How do you make them anyway?
I would love to tell you, Your Highness, but I'm afraid we must keep some of our secrets. What I can say is that salt is a vital ingredient.
Surely you jest.
I thought you'd be surprised. I could scarcely believe it myself at first. A gargantuan tome in the archives opened my eyes to the many uses for salt, beyond seasoning our daily dishes. And now I pass what I've learned to you, Lord Serenoa, as a token of my gratitude for your visit.
What did I get? Huh. Fuck.
The power of salt.
'Tis a compendium of my research on the uses of salt. I encourage you to peruse it at your leisure.
I most certainly shall. 'Tis a most valuable gift.
Fascinating indeed. I too would like to read it when you're through, my lord.
I look forward to hearing your impressions.
At any rate, I see the sun hangs low. Shall we save a tour of the mine for the morrow?
Yes, perhaps that would be best.
Yes, of course. I shall prepare entertainment and lodgings for your party at once.
Oh, cool. It's out into the notes. Mine's pretty operating paper. I'm sure my betting is ready. I wonder how much to let me see. Some of these notes I actually want to see that. This, I'm gonna save the Marvels and Nerds. Okay, yeah, this one I'm gonna read real quick. Ooh, hang on. I might just skim this real quick, actually. Oh, he wrote this. He wrote it himself. Okay. So we need to do that. Interesting. Alright, let's see. I see a lot of sparklings around. Let me make sure I don't miss anything. Yeah, I see a few. Gotta be careful not to miss any. There's one. Claris. Right, the consortium guy. Lowering his guard, you think? Yeah, the consortium has a pretty good grip on this place, it seems. Svarog, yes, that is Frederica's uncle. Which information that we didn't really have because, well, we knew, I guess, but we didn't do the Esfrost visit in this file, so we never met Svarog. Svarog Esfrost. Makes me wonder if you get that same kind of information if I had already done the Esfrost route. Gila's over here. Yeah, railcar wood. Oh, that was the not who I wanted to talk to actually. Oh, Benedict has something that will shape my convictions. Let's talk to Benedict, actually. Mining appears to be on schedule. Suppose you let out an incident occur. How would you respond? Well, let's see. Let's see. Also, let me turn off the fan in my room. It's getting cold. There we go. Much better. Let's see. How would we resolve the situation? Seeing it as a joint, I would resolve the matter peacefully with Isaac. Seems like a morality choice. Issue orders by the club leads to chaos. That sounds like utility to me. There's another part of the party of the nation responsible. She no calls for bad blood. Actually, this might be liberty and this might be utility. Yeah, I think this is the utility option here at the bottom. That seems about right. Let me double check the question. I don't feel this top choice. That seems like a wishy-washy answer. It's morality, but it's also is not very concrete. Like, yeah. I think this might be the one I choose, the liberty option. That's like I was telling Sterling before he left. I usually do skew towards the liberty and morality options, and I do the utility options. Meet the problem where it lives and deal with it directly. How do I get down there? Oh, here we go. Get paid for the iron they find. That's good incentive for sure. I feel like the next battle is going to happen here, given the cutscenes we've already seen. Let's see what Eredor says. I'm with you, man. Yeah, Anna. It is. Stone. Mining schedule. Let me actually have a quick look at that. Let's see. Okay. Let's talk to Dragan real quick. Sure. Was there an item over here that I just saw? I thought I saw a sparkly over here, but I guess not. Wet. Frosty Soldier. Here it is. Vanguard Scarf. That looks like an equipable. Let's have a look at that real quick. Roster. Guarantees first action at the start of battle. Whoa! Alright, hold up. First action at the start. Okay. Alright, hold up. That's a game changer. First action at the start of battle. Now, I grant you that's only the first turn. But I gotta think carefully about that. I feel like it should be Serenoa so he can set himself up. But on the other hand, having Benedict go first means you get buffs going. So maybe I give this to Benedict. It's between Benedict and Serenoa for me, who I give the scarf to. Roland wouldn't be a bad choice either, but I think I'm gonna give this to Benedict. I think having a buff at the beginning of the map is a boon that I would actually like to use. That said, I still want to show off at least one battle before we go, or at least the preparations for one. I don't think there's anything else I can do here. Just rotating the map around just to make sure I'm not missing anything. I don't think I am. If this doesn't mean the mapping, that's very likely it's looking like. It does feel like this is a pretty simple map. It's just mostly the crevices that are just kind of like. Oh, no, actually, let me save first before I call it. Alright, we should be good. Battle time. That's sudden. Hold on 1 second. I want to check something real quick. Alright, the battle's here. Is there any scenes I need to see before I engage in this battle? Not to do. Yeah, someone's rolling up, and I'm pretty sure that's Esfrost. Let's see what's up.
No word from below, you say? They haven't tried to flee, have they?
No, sir. I've not seen a single soul emerge from the mine.
Very well then. I shall make contact with them myself.
I wonder if this is going to be like a protect mission for Dragan. Uh-oh.
Was that? It came from within. What is the meaning of this?
What?
That's Frosty's soldiers. Why are they at the mines?
No. Did he see through my plot?
Clear the mine. Leave no survivors.
So this is how they respond. Those dogs.
You got no choice. Ooh, it is a protect mission. We can't let Dragan fall. But we gotta defeat the enemies. Alright, let's take a look at the map, see what we're doing. Yep, they got a crown of Dragan. What moves does he have? Does he fight at all? Oh god, he's right in the middle. Oh! Oh! Oh no! Bro, why did he do this? Right, he's a flame wielder. Oh, just like Frederica. He has a lot of health, but... Well, not a lot. A lot. More than any of my units, though. That's good. There's so many Esfrosties. Yeah, this is the feeling right. So we gotta... Hold on, select units to deploy. Can I bring them all? They are recommending Huet and Eridor. But I can bring everyone. Like, I can bring all 9 units, so that's fine. It's not even really a choice. It's just a matter of who do I place where. So, I have a dilemma. Hold on, a healer? Okay, that's not that bad. Okay, so we have a ice wielder, rather. That's about it, honestly. A healer and an ice wielder is like the main. Ooh, hold on. There's a bowman that has an ice arrow. Jump angle? What is that? Increases jump by what? Hold on, what does jump do again? Oh, interesting. It's crazy. He's like the only one that has it. Wait, but he is a bowman, so I guess that makes sense. He's the only one, though. So there's not that many enemies, all things considered. Okay, so that's the healer. Where's the mage? Where's the mage hiding? Huet's gonna be useful in this map because of the fact that... Oh, he's right there. The mage is right there. He is gonna go in. So Benedict is gonna go first because I gave him the sash. And then, so what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna get here. Roland needs to get to the front immediately to go protect Dragan. And before he does that, I can go have Benedict give him some extra defense so that he'll be okay. But the core of this fight is going to be protecting Dragan. So I got to focus on these guys first because they are so close to him. And these are like the rear guard people who are going to try to back him up. So I have some people deal with them. And then 2 people to deal with these 2. So, looking at it now, there's actually a pretty straightforward battle. I don't think we're going to have too many issues here. But I'm going to have Gila here for sure to heal Roland. In fact, hold on. I'm actually going to go a step further. Put her here. And then have Roland go forward. I don't know what I'm going to do with Serenoa just yet. I might just actually put him back here. And the fight that's going to be here is not going to last long. So I want to keep... Eridor is more basically going to just like hold off these guys here. And he can mostly handle himself, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and have him here. And I feel like I want Frederica or Quarantine, probably not both, to try to do a group crowd control here. And one mage should also go here for that same purpose. Let me see here. Do we have any weaknesses, by the way? Hold on. Okay, that's right. This guy is weak to... That guy over here is weak to fire. Fire. So I'm going to make sure Frederica goes into that group here. And basically... I'm worried, though. Because Roland could... I feel like there should be one more person that goes with. I think between Eridor and Anna, these people are covered. I think. But I'm a little nervous, too. I feel like a mage should also go in there and just deal some magic. I think that's where Quarantine is going to come in. And I'm going to have... And Anna can move pretty fast. They both can. You know what? Because this fight here is just two guys. It's not going to last long. So I don't want to send anyone here for too long. And Anna and Hewitt are my quickest characters. So Hewitt can fire from afar and then get to safety. And then Anna can double attack. So they will mop these two up pretty quickly and then assist the other ones. This guy here's a problem. He's a bowman. He's going to attack us from the distance. I want to get him out as soon as possible. And then we have the shield bearer here as well, who's just going to get over here as fast as possible and help those other guys out. What was there two bowmen, or is there just the one? I already forgot. There was two bowmen. Where's the other bowman? This is not the one that has the jump. Who had the jump? It was him. Okay. So he might be a problem. So we gotta be careful about him. We're gonna do our absolute best here, but it's gonna be tough. It's not gonna be an easy battle. I don't want to leave this side too unprotected. I'm thinking we have Eridor here to just mostly deal with the brunt of it, and Quarantine to do like the group damage on them. I think I'm gonna have Serenoa come up to the center as well. Having only two people deal with the bottom group is risky. I admit, but we essentially only have three attackers here: Frederica, Roland, and Serenoa, to deal with the bulk of the force and keep Dragan safe. I think that's going to be the best play that we have here so far. And I want Serenoa coming up pretty much close to the front lines as well. I think that's going to do it. We should have enough healing items to hopefully be okay. We have 8 HPs and then 1 sleep. We also have an ice stone, so I got to keep that in mind too, that can be used in this fight. Alright, I think we're gonna be okay. So let's go ahead and start the fight. We'll do this battle and then I'm gonna do a little bit of the Kirby demo and then that will be the stream, because it's getting a little bit later right now. And then Dragan.
Protect Lord Dragan!
Oh wow, I didn't know about this. Inaction bonus. If you ancient without moving or using the command at the time of your will be reduced by the following amounts. No movement 10%. No commands used 10%. Both 20%. Okay. It's good to know.
I shall try my level best.
The bowman. Alright, bulwark on Roland.
Let us steel our defenses.
I shall do my best.
Alright, so he is now defended. They're immediately attacking Dragan. we're also gonna have to keep
Time to work.
For sure. Who's next? It's gonna be a while before he goes, actually. I'm gonna try to poison him, actually. What was her poison command again? I'm gonna throw poison here.
You won't escape.
She did not get poisoned. You
Suffer.
missed. Oh my god, that was a terrible turn.
My turn.
Alright, roll and take the front lines. We should be careful though not to get attacked by literally everyone. But I feel like they're also going to be going for Dragan, so it's we should be okay.
If it's a fight you want. Ah! Very good.
Not bad.
Here I come.
I'm gonna try. You didn't get. I'm gonna try to use a blinding arrow.
Darkness engulfs you.
They are not getting hit by these status effects. Yo, Anna's defenseless now. That healed almost all.
Forward.
Let's not heal Dragan yet. We got out of there pretty quickly, actually. Oh my god, she took so much damage already.
You won't beat me!
No, indeed. You will not beat me. I feel like you're gonna try to attack him anyway, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go for it. I'm on the low ground though.
This calls for a drink.
Doesn't count.
I shall do what I can.
I'm worried because I already kind of had myself in a bad situation.
Be at ease.
Many thanks.
Mainly with Anna, because everything went wrong there.
Allow me.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if we can I do want to get her on that side, but at the same time, I do want to. Let's see. Let's do this evenly here.
Two ashes.
Okay, that should help that side out a little bit.
Time for some research.
Deal and freeze the ground. That's as far as we. You know what? Let's go a little closer. Then we can hit him with 2. Or is that not how it works? There we go.
To further the arcane arts. Damn it!
Alright, now Dragan is like protected. So we should be okay now.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
No, there is not. Now Now it's getting hard. Can't win. We might have to pull back a little bit here, though.
Stay composed.
Good. Very good.
Tomorrow is a new day.
Let's draw some of the enemies towards Benedict.
We must tread carefully.
Me. No, that will not work. It's out of my range.
I'll take this.
Yeah, that like her thing just like completely fell apart, unfortunately.
I won't lose.
Yeah, we gotta back up a little bit here. They came in a little too hard. And I don't want Roland to like have to suffer as a result.
I'll try this. I grow ever stronger. Why do they attack the mines? Do they mean to shatter our alliance?
That must not be allowed to happen. I will make sure they do not succeed.
Okay, they're coming in. Good. Draw them in.
From where shall we strike?
Wait your turn.
Okay, that hurt him a little. Hurt. As expected.
The hunt is on.
Do a little bit of damage here. I gotta get out of this area. We had someone with some kind of status effect because...
from us.
Bro, what is going on?
You traitors! The flames consume you!
Okay, he's doing a good job of keeping himself out of harm's way, which is good. Oh, Serenoa is under attack. Yeah, go ahead. Use it for mighty strikes. That healer's got to go. But I don't know what I can do to take him out.
I'll take you on!
Okay, that'll take him out. What if I want here? No, let's go for the kill.
Don't following up.
Shall we begin?
We gotta heal someone. There's a lot of people that got hurt. She's okay for now. Let's go heal Anna. She needs it.
Allow me. Thank you.
Good, then she can actually focus on attacking next turn. I just realized with Roland there, that's kind of like a choke point. The idea is to kind of keep them in as many places as possible.
I fight for peace.
That bowman is weak to fire, but I dare not put her that close to No, that would I gotta keep her in this area, I think.
Flames, heed my call! For a better world.
Knowing that not moving means your inaction keeps you
now, man, to work.
That actually is encouraging.
Freeze!
Be careful here.
I'm a fool.
Oh no.
These are no green soldiers, but trained spies. What foul task have they been sent here to accomplish?
They are definitely going for quarantine here.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
Well, that's bad. Oh, no. Is there anything I can do for him at this point? Oh, boy. Oh, no. Roland can save him. That's the best we can hope for at this point. His defense is still boosted, at least for a turn. Oof, boy, oh boy. That's not good. I gotta get him back into the front lines here. Okay. Oh boy, that's not good. I really, oof. Okay. Gonna send him over here. Raise your movement and jump. I'm gonna do Raging Beast on Duet.
All for victory.
Really helpful here.
Incredible.
I will end this.
See what you do. He has not taken a lot of damage. It's starting to get on my nerves.
You won't escape. Sound strike. For life.
He actually got poison for once. But I'm gonna go ahead and just let the turn end here.
I won't lose.
Alright, heal him up because he's dying.
Here, the tides are turning.
Went for Gila, I see.
Defeat is not an option.
He's surrounded now.
Perish.
Here I come.
Alright, here we go. Now let's do something.
This battle is won.
Now let's move over here. There is no safe zone, it looks like. Where we go here?
You traitors! But my research.
Oh, come on. Dang it, man.
No!
Frederica.
What? Oh my god, are you serious?
Whence this quarrel among friends? What happened in Esfrost?
No one said nothing about Wolfort showing up.
Let me show you what I've learned.
What the heck, dude? What a bad call. In so many ways. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just hold off here.
I'll take you on! Away! Gotcha! No!
Oh boy.
I see a path to victory.
It'll do you now. Yeah, he's too high up. Gotta heal her before she dies.
Let us reverse our fortunes.
Time to work.
Alright, let's kill this guy.
Ha! Victory is within reach.
Do another one.
Allow me. Victory is within reach.
Charge!
Take out this guy.
Be gone! I'm a fool. For the honor of House Wolfort.
I got you.
I'll make this quick. My skills grow sharper. You traitors!
Let's not kill him. He should be safe now. He should be safe. Oh my god, this map is terrible. Alright, blind
You'll
Elbow.
get no mercy from us.
That was a 77%. Are you shitting me?
Let me show you what I've learned. With the powers in me.
That looks like a rare drop. Oh man, that healer though.
A wasted effort.
Nice. Good one.
Close, but not quite.
Oh, that's that.
No, not here. I'll take you on!
Whew. Well, that's a wrap. I'm not doing this without Serenoa. So there you go. You guys got to see me fail this live. That's, yeah. Game's good, but I just need to get better at my strategy stuff. But I'm going to go ahead and just switch over to Kirby. I'm just going to do a little bit because it's already getting late. I need to get some food before I go to bed. But let me just change the stream title real quick. Yeah, I didn't think hard enough about these things. It's Streamer's Curse. So let me just change the stream title real quick. Oops, hang on. Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Okay, oopsie. everything. There we go. There we go. All right, and with that, let's go ahead and do this. Yo, I just finished Triangle. I didn't even finish the full battle because, like, I made so many bad decisions, and I was just losing units left and right. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to just let it grow there. Anyway, so let's see. Well, we got 2 difficulty options for the demo. We got Spring Breeze mode. Nice little reference to the Spring Breeze game from Kirby Superstar on the Super Nintendo. Simply put, you have a lot of help for this adventure. Perfect those who are new to action games. The other option is Kirby Land is a bit tougher, more challenging. This adventure will be tough at times, but you'll collect a lot of star coins for it. For the sake of the stream, I think I'll just do Spring Breeze mode. Alright, so this is Pop Star. Kirby's peaceful land. Well, mostly peaceful. Warp Star. Hey, yo, what? What is happening? Kirby's just trying to enjoy his life, and then something's always happening. Oh no, the poor Waddle Dees. Who are usually enemies, but are our friends now. Bandana Waddle Dee! I love Bandana Waddle Dee. No, he's sucked into the vortex. That explains how Kirby ends up in this new world. Oh, I remember this was from like their first trailer. Kirby, no. It's a pretty strong intro. Explains how Kirby got from Pop Star to Forgotten Land, as it were. Oh man. Jump here. This feels good to control. Oh wow! You go in the water and Kirby gets a little flotation device. That's awesome. Now I heard that you can do control settings to change things around if you wanted to. But this seems fine to me. Auto swallow on. Really? That's, Why wouldn't I? Anyway. But you can also jump with B, attack with Y. And I could see the argument for both, honestly. Oh my god, Kirby can do like a dodge. That's awesome. Let's go this way. Oh, nice. This feels like really good to control, actually. And I know that was like the biggest worry. Like Kirby's never really had a 3D game, like a full-on 3D game. It's always been like the main lines has always been like 2D side-scrolling. Breath of the Kirby, it's honestly more like Super Mario Odyssey and like Super Mario 3D Worlds is kind of how I'm feeling about this right now. But it feels very good so far. Oh, it's the Awoofies. Cherry there. Checkpoint. Oh Oh wow, I thought that was like a cutscene, but no, it just keeps it going. Oh my goodness, so here's the Forgotten Land. There's definitely like edge of the world here. Nice. Now we got Sword Kirby. Okay, cool. We usually get Okay, we got a Charge Blade. Yeah. Oh wow, that's awesome. And then here's a Cappy over here. Onto Birds are here as well. So you cannot jump while charging. You do get like a full-on. There's a Kaboo over here. This game is gorgeous. Now we're getting the Humble tutorial. There's some health there. I'm very impressed so far. So drop the ability. Why? Get a new enemy now. And now we are Bomb Kirby. Oh, you can arc shot it if you hold the button. That's awesome. And you can even kick the bombs. It's so cool. These are our old friends, the Poppy Brothers Jr. That looks like a place I could fall. Let's not test that. Ooh, okay. So if you don't hold the direction, then you just throw it like that. If you do hold it a certain direction, then you kind of. And I don't think the bombs can hurt us. It doesn't look like that way anyway. Let's not fall off the world now. Nice. Let's check. Looks like a tire place over here. Let's go ahead and have a look inside there. Oh, this is showing off the Malfa mode already. Ooh, and Jarrell with the subscription. Here come the Awoofies. Come back when you have a rupees. And now we are a car. Car mouth. You can jump? Nice. Turbo dash with B. Nice. Alright, so you can go here. It did look painful. It did look painful. But Kirby seems to be fine. He is dashing. Ah! Oh yeah, we gotta crash into the wall! Yeah! That's true, I didn't notice that. He still has the copy ability. Like that, the bomb hat is still on him. That's actually kind of cool. What's interesting is like, okay, we can probably just go forward. Nice! Let's go. I gotta see what's down here too. Oh, whoa. So yeah, this is oh, hold on, I thought I saw something. Ah. My only problem like when I'm doing like stuff like this is like, what if I miss it? That's not even collectible. Glad I did that. This seems pretty straightforward so far. To the big city. Waddle Dees. Alright, well, we are done with car. Oh, flash to let you know you can use that. What was the button again? What was the use stock items? I don't know what that means yet. Let's see, nothing here. Okay, another cutscene. Is this the ruined town? I really like these cutscenes. The pre-rendered ones I was really talking about, but the regular ones are okay too. Oh, look who it is. Oh my god, he's so adorable! Don't hurt him. Yeah, the Waddle Town. Gotta help him. Let's beat them all. Oh, it's a wave gun. This will be a significantly easier with the sword. Oh, that was supposed to blow up the cage. Oh yeah! Kirby dance, let's go! That's awesome. Phew, you saved me. Thank you. What about those other guys, the Waddle Dees? They were all captured and taken away. Fought those beasts hard we could, but they kept coming back for more. I'm surprised this game has dialogue. Obviously it's not voiced, but a lot of Kirby games don't. They just kind of tell the scenes through motions in the cutscenes, so... Well, that's not true. Later Kirby, more recent Kirby games have been relying this on a little more, I guess. Now I'm the only one left. I have to save them, I have to. What? You'll help me save him? That's great. So, your name is Kirby? I'm Elphalin. Nice to meet you. Doesn't look like there's anything else around here. I don't know how deep this game gets with collectibles, so I like check around. Ah, okay, stage select. Downtown Grassland. I'm gonna Spring Breeze for this. I'll probably do Wild Ball in my own time to see how that is. But yeah, it is level based. The levels are nice and open, but it's a level nonetheless. But yeah, no, this game feels great so far. And like, the aiming feels better than I thought it would, honestly. I'm enjoying it so far. 8 tools, boom, times 5. Okay. I noticed if you're like far enough from enemy, the frame rate chugs a little bit, but it's nothing serious yet. Jackrabbit. Ooh, that looks like a power up. Sir Kibble, give me the chop ability, cutter ability. I'm sorry. I got a Luffy was just sleeping there. I feel bad. Oh, you can't hold it there. Nice. Cake. You can also get more. Ah, that's the collectible, making the tools. Interesting. You do gotta keep your eyes open for these kind of things. Now food. Here we go. We are now vending machine. We got 99 soda shots. And a Sprite in. Oh. Oh no. We're under attack. Why would we want this again? This definitely isn't it. Oh, hold up. My computer's like doing some crazy stuff. Am I still streaming? Hold on. That is still happening in the background? Okay. So I'm still live, I think.